We back in there. We back in there. Hey, y'all, excuse my raggedy ass Metro PCS, man. Everybody sound off. Ty, you in there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay. My producer, you in there, Brandon?
You know I'm in here.
How we signing, baby? How we signing?
We sounding good. We sounding good. We sounding
All
good.
right. My guest host, my sidekick, the other part of the council. We in there?
Yeah, we in here, bro.
Okay,
We in.
okay. Now we had left off because Metro PCS they don't want to hear folk, you know what I'm saying, folk brothers actually talking about something other than guns, dope, and how to make money. We telling y'all about a passion. Teaching y'all about life. We trying to show y'all that the American bullet community that was sculpted by Dave Wilson and Fabian, those are two posers. You know what I mean? Y'all know I keep it raw, I keep it real and uncut. I respect them two men as businessmen, but they not dog men. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, they ain't dog man at
You
all. Them
don't you
niggas,
don't
they follow money, bro. You
And,
know what I'm
and, and,
saying?
and the thing is, like you hit a homie Ty. We're not knocking y'all. Get your
Nah,
money,
make your money.
make your money, but don't do it at the expense of posing as one of us. You feel me? Like you a dog man. You know what I mean? If anything,
Yeah,
come holler at us, man. We'll teach you. See, that's why everybody like. I'm gonna take an instance. All right, my breed. A lot of people seen my breed. I took a Pee Wee son to a masterpiece daughter. We're gonna go back to a previous conversation as far as we were saying, you know, compliment one another. My dog has a smashed in muzzle to where it's almost, short to her stop. So I know I needed a male with a better airway, better muzzle. I need a male with better top score because she don't have good top score. You know what I mean?
yeah,
My male has a weak pasture. You feel me? She has good pasture. She's got good. You know what I'm saying? She's not cow hawk. She's got good rear. You know what I mean? And a lot of the faults, and she's got a underbite, about like Bistro. You feel me? And
yeah,
and he cleaned all that out. And I'm saying all that to say this: to be a dog, man, you have to know this shit. You have to look at this shit. You have to study this shit. You have to literally touch this dog and be like, okay, you got an underbite, and you have to know productions to these dogs. Y'all be quick to go fuck with Mojo and Larry because he got the dog that's the talk of the town right now. But little and behold, do you know, dogs cannot mass produce like that. You feel me? So a lot of y'all who
yeah,
y'all think that y'all got Mr. Bean daughters and Casablanca daughters, you don't. You do not. I bet you right now, if you go DNA test any of these billions of dollars, even off of Dex, I bet you they won't run back to Dex. And Ed's got straws off of that dog, Black Ace, and everything else. Go start testing these people, y'all. Don't. It's like something Pimp C said. When you see your favorite rapper in this town, step to his ass and see how he act. When I first met Fabian Chesner, I was all for it. Oh, okay, black dude. You know, black dude, all right, cool. I'm finna get behind the RKC. I seen Irvin Moore. I'm like, yeah. I'm all for that. You know what I mean? Let me, brothers doing something neat, brothers doing something constructive. Let me get behind that. So, backstory, the person I was with at the time, her and another kennel decided to throw a dog show. And they were like, well, we're going to see how this goes. So we did the RKC. Everybody's been following me. Know when I get behind something, I get behind it. You feel me? If I fuck with you, I fuck with you. You feel me?
yeah,
Ain't no short stopping. You feel me? You know what I mean? I'm a roamer, so I done been around the United States. I done seen these dogs. I came up breeding dogs. You know what I mean? Like I literally came up breeding dogs by way of, looking at my grandfather, his friends, my mother teaching me things about dogs. You know what I mean? Because we a dog family. Everybody in my family has some type of dog except my mother because she's 65 years old. You know what I mean? She don't want to really deal with them. And I asked my mom, I'd be like, Mom, how you feel about the bullet community? First thing out my mom's mouth, that's not a community. They ignorant. They don't wanna learn and look that even though you claim you getting your money, the dogs are hurting. Nobody's getting corrective surgery. Only person doing corrective surgery to these exotics is Joan Williams. You know, and y'all not even going that route to even look and be actually to the fact to where you want to contest bullshit. You know what I mean? Y'all actually want to help the bullshit. You know? A lot of y'all don't sit back and be like, all right, cool. Roach died at fucking 4 years old, but y'all love his blood. This is George's what, fourth Miyagi? How the
yeah,
fuck might Miyagi go from solid blue to a fucking seal-colored dog? You feel me? And he should be what? Every bit of 5 years old now? You feel me? If he was to still be alive, that's not the same dog. But the fact that he has a Facebook following, and when I call them congregations. because anything that they preach is the truth, the gospel to them. And if you look at a lot of this shit, you know, a lot of y'all be getting fooled and y'all happy with that. I don't know about my fellas on the phone, but real dog, man, once we find out y'all done tried to fool us, it's on and popping. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. Hey, Tori, but I respect you a lot. These dogs, and I commend you for speaking up on a lot of shit that a lot of people wouldn't speak up on or won't speak up on. You know what I mean? Cause I got my problem. I don't have a problem, but I got a lot of fucking in my system. When I will sit here and watch two crackheads fight and be like, that's a good ass fight. You know what I'm saying? What's the, like, it's, you know, I will watch, you know, people just totally make a fool of themselves, and I could give them some information to end this argument, but the fact that they can't stop and just be like, why are we arguing? So it's like, and that's what the bully community is. I give you an example. I can't speak on other, because it's, you know, all the, it's a lot of controversy with this breed. It's controversy with German. With unnecessary. It's controversy with the German Shepherds, with the show German Shepherds in the working. But the bully community drama is some whole shit.
Yeah, drama. Like who done fucked me out of a stud?
Yeah,
who fucking who? Asking kids, you know, bringing up people, mamas being murdered.
It's so,
come on, man.
It's so petty. The person I am, I wish somebody would mention my name. I don't play like that. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, for example, beef, I don't know, that's food. I don't do none of that shit. No, you ain't never, you gonna find one motherfucker on the World Wide Web to mention my name in a negative way. Like, it's a reason why I stay by I'm on medication, bro. Like, I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk
like my cousin say, don't play with me. You one of them, don't play with me cats.
Yeah, you know the one at the club that's quiet, killing, doing his own thing. Don't bother him. That's me.
Yeah.
I don't
got the rest.
Like Hurricane Blood, bro. Let me tell you, and Tora understand this from a real dog man genetic perspective. I built the blood off of literally a family of dogs. I didn't really want to take like for example, what happens and you know, Terrell's not doing well. You know, he got a line, but then you know he likes something, he chooses to add something. Okay. What I did with my line is not built off of one look. I literally three. The breed standard has a standard. My bloodline has a standard. So it may be pockets, there may be some plastic, but it's a standard within the bloodline. So I say about 4 different bloodlines to get a certain temperament. So and I had basically, I don't know who the fuck I was on the phone the other day, but I was like, I respect a lot of people. I used to get on the phone with Marco and voice and chop it up with him, my daughter. I respect Sherelle. I respect a lot of people when it comes to, but I basically dropped my balls and was like, I feel like I got the only complete bloodline out of the American breed.
You do.
I'm talking about generations of consistency where I can have an entire litter. And if anybody want to call this out of me, you know, I don't give a fuck. You can contact my client. Call 20 of them, 25 of them, and ask them the same question, right?
Right.
Don't talk to none. Like, ask all the same question. They all give you the same answer, and that's called a bloodline.
Yep.
My dog has a protective instinct. My dog has no dog aggression. All right. Oh man, you know my dog is for some odd reason they just pick up on everything. They're intelligent. Oh man, my you know what I'm saying? Everybody's sort of fine, and that is what we're lacking in the bully community. Well, you can talk about a bloodline and say, okay, yeah, man, I'm using Dax for this. First of all, Dax is a bloodline. I'm using Miyagi for this. It's not a bloodline. So I'm saying you using
consistent.
Yeah, there's no consistency because bro, everything is 3 generations of Dax. What?
That's why to the point. You ain't noticed, not to cut you off, you ain't noticed, now all of a sudden, they pushing this whole mantra of, well, it don't take but 3 generations So you start your bloodline 3 or 4, and if I ain't mistaken,
Bruh,
I think
you know Steve Jobs, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the richest man, one of the richest men in the world who came up out of nothing.
No, no, oh, Steve Jobs, the grandson of Dex.
I'm thinking about the white dude.
No, no, no. It's the dog named Steve Jobs. He's a beautiful blue fawn out of Cali.
Okay.
Very, they can, whoever listening right now can Google Steve Jobs.
Okay.
Straight, clean, classic. 3 generations of Dex. You get the original dog. When you double breed consistency, what happens is in a couple generations, everything is going to go back to its original form.
Exactly. Say that one
And
more,
people
bro.
don't
Hold on. Say
understand
that one
that
more
shit.
time. Say that one more time, and they wonder when I made
They be
that
like,
bullet talk
why?
why you're not producing what they producing.
Yeah, this what all the people that are very dumb right now, they like, hey, I'm gonna just get this mediocre female and I'm gonna pay for a stud fee, right? So this is what they do. They pay for a stud fee, they get boom, they keep a puppy off of it. And then when they keep that puppy off that, they go and they pay for a stud fee from something else, and boom. Then they like, well, I'm gonna line breed this to this. But you gotta remember, even though you chose 2 nice studs to stud into your line, the other 80% of the dogs in the pedigree ain't shit.
Because you had no consistency. Like I tell folks,
It's,
I'm like with my breeding, what I'm finna do, because that's one thing I push on Bullet Talk. You know what I mean? I show from example. You know what I mean? Like I called out everything from my breeding on how my dogs was gonna turn out and everything. Everybody's like, nah, all the masterpiece enthusiasts, masterpiece throw all that extra skin and whoopie whoop, wop, wop, wop. His bitch don't, because I had my bitch is heavy D-line, bro. It's masterpiece back to a Denzel daughter. You feel me? A bitch by the name of Ho Kim. You feel me? So I have a heavy fucking D-line daughter to the point where I knew pretty much what I was going to throw. I got a motherfucking Holly B clone in my house, bro. And she threw a motherfucker.
bitch, I love that dog.
Man, I'm talking about down, like this bitch threw her granddaddy. The bitch look like Holly B in the face, and you know what I'm saying? But she got that same half a mass just like Denzel. You feel me? So that let me know, okay, with the size, the girth that's around the midsection from the mom, all that got cut out by my male. Pee Wee came in. You feel me? Pee Wee came in and cut up my dogs. You feel me? So now I have real good thick bone, but I have more agility by the way of Pee Wee. You feel me? I got more stamina by the way of Pee Wee. I got better airway by Pee Wee. You feel me? And I knew that because Pee Wee didn't die. Pee Wee died at 19 years old? And I think that, and I don't think Clint Mahler really told. I think Clint Mahler said he just died of old age. You feel me? And the thing is, that's what you want. That's the minimum of time you want to even be breeding to a dog. If a dog ain't
but you gotta really listen to what you're saying. Yeah. Everything that you're saying, everything that you're doing breeding wise is based on function. That's what people are supposed to do. These dogs, you listen to Dave, people idolize Dave Wilson like he a demigod or something. When Dave be sitting there talking about dogs, and I ain't knocking, bro, like, if this man hit his broadcast, I respect him as a businessman, but when it comes to these dogs, he full of shit.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is that this man is people that really believe that you sit here and build a dog like Play-Doh. Yeah, I went to Mr. Brooks and got bone, and I went to this dog and got neck. I went to this dog and got this. No, man, it's dwarfism.
And let me explain to y'all about Mr. Jackson. I'm explaining to y'all something about Mr. Jackson. His dogs never had no slight height. They were all around by 18 inches. You feel me? They were all muscular dogs. None of these dogs had none of the attributes that this man claimed that he went and got from him. The only reason that he would constantly throw up Mr. Jackson is because that Mr. Jackson taught him in the beginning. Ellen Cross taught him in the beginning. Ellen Cross would tell you she couldn't shake that man away from her. You feel me? And he learned a lot from his female. That's why I try to tell a lot of people, y'all stop letting this scripted man, because if you look at any of his podcasts, how he claims he speaks Spanish, all this other stuff, watch him. He's always either looking down, to the left or right, or over at something. He's looking at somebody. You should not trust, I was always taught, don't trust a motherfucker that claim they are the man is something but always need help. Like Big Sean say, how you supposed to be the hottest rapper when you gotta go to the hottest rapper to stay hot? So how you a breeder when you need help from every hot breeder out there? When you how you a dog man when you undercutting Sean Gilmore? You feel me? Sean Gilmore made you, bruh. Y'all got to realize something. Sean Gilmore made this man. Go look at True Tank Dogs and turn around and go look at Razor's Edge. That man stole a lot of production, but that's what happened.
And I want anybody listening that may be they may be, because people trying to follow money right now. Do not try to take this exotic blood to your bullies.
No.
And a lot of people are getting curious, like, oh, that's where the money is. Let me da. These exotic, and I did. It's the popular video on YouTube where I talked about the exotics and shit.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize. I may have been like, it was a long video and I got very detailed, but dwarfism is an illusion of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not muscle.
Exactly.
Like,
say
just
that again.
because you see that, just because you see the arch in the neck and the broad shoulders and the thick rear, that is not muscle. It's an illusion of muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all, first of all, like, now you ever seen a person with Down syndrome, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm just saying, like, really look at Miyagi.
Yup, he do got Down syndrome.
I'm just saying, like, and we live in a society now. I call it the Kim K effect. As long as it look good, they probably gonna roll with it. And because that was something new, it's the new look, it's the new fad. People will add value to something that is retarded. Mm-hmm. We got grown ass men walking around here with dresses on. We got anything that somebody try to do that's kind of new, trendy, they make it cool. So the exotic look is it's a health defect, bruh. And and let me tell you something about which the Torah can attest to me on what I'm about to say. Let's say we're talking about dogs as a car. Okay. All right, a car has to have tools to make it run. The radiator keeps it cool, mm-hmm. and then you got the different the motor. That's the heart, and then you got the belts and all the different things that make a motor go. A dog needs certain tools to make it operate. So if you build a dog that understand this, when a dog runs full speed, their two front legs are supposed to be able to tuck behind them, and their front legs supposed to become forward. Well, when they're running full speed, all four legs do not touch the ground. Exotics cannot do that. So that means that if it's survival of the fittest, this dog not surviving the wild because it cannot even chase prey. Now, another thing. Short muzzles, brachycephalic dogs. Why would you want a larger dog to have a brachycephalic muzzle? It makes no sense because dogs don't sweat from their skin, they sweat from their mouth. So why would you want to create this 60-pound beast at 14 inches and he has to sweat and breathe from the same place? And
that's he having a difficulty with.
Exactly, and the reason why the dogs sound like motors when they breathing, because their nasal passage is lining is smaller. So the more you push back the nose, you got a smaller nasal passage. So what you hear, if you listen to a lot of Carolina Bullet Farm dogs, you hear
Pee-wee done that. Pee-wee do. Now see, this the thing, because Bullet Top we jump in and out, and Chris and the homie Chris will probably chime in on this. A lot of these dogs changed around Pee-wee's era. You feel me? As Pee-wee got older, you feel me? The dogs started getting bigger and bigger. And I'm gonna tell you who a lot of people and Chris, this one of Chris' favorite dogs, he gonna punch me in the eye. Everybody was chasing Rakim, bro. Cause at that time, Pee-wee was getting old. You feel me? Clint Miley pretty much stopped going to shows with him. Remy, that was around about the time Fabian found out that Fabian started fucking people on studs from Remy. And it's because Remy had cancer. That's what killed Remy. Remy died from cancer. Remy's line carries cancer if you don't watch it. That's what killed Champion Gucci. Champion Gucci died of cancer. Y'all,
Remy, to tell the truth, put it out there. Remy cancer, anything fucking with Dax, you're going to have heart problems.
Yep.
It's done being what it is.
And you got to think about it. We all know it's a dog in North Carolina that's running around that's half Dax and half Remy. And y'all running him, He don't throw no hind legs. That's why don't nobody talk about his son no more. That's why if y'all stop hyping these dogs up, they die off. You feel me? And that's literal. They die off. You feel me? Cause like I dealt with Champion Gucci. I had Champion Gucci litter. You feel me? Me and the motherfucker I used to go with. I watched the defects that he had. You feel me? If I ain't mistaken, I think a chick by the name of Caitlin Lewis, if I ain't mistaken, also had some of his stuff when they was crossing Trill to Gucci, when they was the two hot Texas dogs. You feel me? All these dogs came about through the attention. It was never to say, ooh, damn, Champion Gucci just came off the weight sled pulling about 2,500. And you know, he's 17 inches weighing 100 pounds. Oh, you know, Remy, what was Remy claiming to fame back in the day? He was a good citizen? And that was a fake ass piece of paper, because Remy would grab your ass.
Yeah, Remy would tear your ass up. He was highly dog aggressive. Cairo was dog aggressive. Knuckles was dog aggressive. A lot of them dogs to fuck your ass up. And the people don't know the truth about stuff.
Yeah, man.
And the biggest thing that I really, you know, being on y'all broadcast, you know, there's so many people that want to, you know, build a yard up, build a breeding program. Even if they have an aspiration of starting a line, bloodline, I want y'all to really understand the truth that your yard will never be better than all the productions you're putting out. Your yard is the classroom, it's the kitchen, it's the elements, it's the ingredients. My yard, like for somebody come in my yard and they like, you know, Mike Tyson, you know, he old, he's still here, he ticking. If you like Hollywood, you like Nero, you like, you know, one of his grandsons, you like any dog that might cure his mama. If you like a dog, that's an element to productions that's across the world. I got dogs all across the world, but I don't fuck with the bully community. I do my own shit. But the thing about it is that when you see my productions, generations of it, you'll see somebody and be like, what the fuck is that? You know what a bully is and what it represents. They'll be like, oh, it's a hurricane dog. And then you come back and it's like, damn, he a better version of Hollywood. Damn, he a better version of Nero.
And that's the whole point.
I sell my best shit to the general public. My house, my dogs are the ingredients to create that. And what people tend to do, and I said this to lead this up. A lot of people out here got a nice little lineup at their house, right? Straight gorillas, big-headed gorillas, right? And they throwing game dogs.
Hold on.
I'm
say
talking
that shit
about,
again,
look,
son. Say it again.
I personally train a lot of dogs, and I ain't calling them out. They doing their thing. I salute them making their money, but I train the motherfucking more money direct son that look like a game dog.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the ones they had. They go and get that, what you call it, Chris? That anomaly. They go and get that anomaly. You feel me?
Yeah, but these litters are not throwing consistent dogs. Like they'll have. Let's say you got a litter of 6. 3 gonna be bully. 3 gonna have the old school shit. You know, the Amstaff look to it, and then they only gonna show you the freaks. So the illusion. I say it all the time. The American bully is a perception. It's not a reality.
Yep.
It is not a real breed. There are more pit bull dogs coming out of these litters than actual the bullies that's being marketed.
Yep. Exactly.
These dogs ain't producers, bro. They not. I don't give a fuck what you say. Dax can sit here. Dax is a bulldog.
Yep. So with crop this.
Yeah, with crop deers, and if anybody that's a Dax lover out there, if you're a Dax lover so much, name me 5 breeders. He got over 1,200 puppies. Name me 5 breeders of 5 bitches that bred to him. You can't, because all you mention is Dax. Any bitch, you could have brought a fucking pterodactyl bred to an ant. If you paid Ed Shepherd, he'd give you the serum to breed to the pterodactyl.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So there is no, like, you know, hey, so what is... It's like, okay, what did Dax do for the breed? He really did nothing. He made money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He corrupted it. He corrupted the breed. For the simple fact.
For the UKC to get, but I'm just saying, but for the UKC to say, look, fuck Dax. If you get a dog from Ed Shepherd in general, a French bulldog, a poodle from Ed Shepherd, we will not register.
Period.
Like you gotta. Like, you can't. Like, that's how, like, you know, like, the real dog be insulted towards how the morals that he don't have. But go ahead, bro.
The biggest thing is they corrupted the dog for the simple fact that you looking at you looking at something and not getting that. How many times I said that, Chris? Y'all not producing what they producing because that's not what y'all getting. That's not what they giving y'all. You feel me? They giving y'all what they want y'all to have, what y'all think is hot right now. They get the top 10% who go spend that ridiculous amount of money just to have something to brag about. Oh, well, you know, I spent $10,000 on this DAC, son. I spent $20,000 on this. And you take that $20,000 dog and stay in a motherfucking $1,500, $500 town. And then the dog end up in the shelter when it's not producing the parents that you went and spent that lump sum of money on. You know what I mean? It's not producing the Miyagi's you want. It's not producing the Dax you want, but that's when y'all got to come up with these creative slogans. Oh, well, you know, this is Dax better. Come on, fellas. How many times y'all done heard that? Well, I got Dax better, and he's bred this way. When you go to breed and produce something, you're trying to get what you went to. So if I go to Blue and Ruckus, I want a goddamn Blue and Ruckus clone or better. If I go to John Blaze, I want a John Blaze or something better. You feel me? I'm not trying to morph him. This is not the Mighty Morphin fucking Power Rangers. You feel me?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna pay $5,000 for Dax, bitch, I better get Dax, I better get Barbie, and I better get Romeo. If you charge
you
me,
can get all that shit. For
you feel
real.
me? That's
Literally.
why.
And I got and so you understand, I know you didn't done a little research. Hi. This is how Hurricane has drive for no matter what $2 I put together. Gray line, top priority. I made sure that was the main ingredient in Gray line. Also, outside of Gray line, you got, I ain't gonna say because Razor's Edge ain't no bloodline to me, but some of the Razor's Edge dogs I incorporated, dogs, not bloodline, dogs I incorporated is Kai and Peanut. Peanut last can climb fucking walls and shit. You know what I'm saying? So Peanut, Kai can do great with weight pool, which is, Cairo, because the only thing I didn't want nothing directly
that's
from.
Your son. That's your son. Get off your son, Kato. Excuse me, y'all.
Go ahead. The thing I didn't want anything because Cairo got dog aggression. I can fuck with Kai. Remember Cairo was a very stable dog. He's all that fucked up situation about everything happened with him, but I use Kai, and also it's down here in Florida. We got a popular that really nobody talks about, and it's called Goodfella.
Okay.
And nobody really talks about him. Goodfella, bro, down in Fort Lauderdale had some. Bro, they just never was big in the bully community. They had some shit, bro. And what I use them for is my temperament. Like they could have fucking 20 plus dogs out, and they just in harmony. You know what I mean? So after collaborating all that mixed together,
can I wipe my hands on it?
Go ahead.
No, my bad. I'm talking to my old lady. I'm in here. Yeah, I got home from late, and I'm in here trying to cook and whatnot. And
yeah, and it's a thing that I'm saying because people who want to build a yard, build a complete dog, you need all the ingredients, and all the ingredients are, of course, the conformation, the physical look, and you have to get a dog that has intelligence so you can train your dog. You can pay a motherfucker trainer thousands of dollars, but they can't train a dog that has no intelligence. Then you also need longevity. How many dogs in your pedigree has lived past 10 years old?
Hell, nowadays does the dog live past 5?
I know, but that's why I don't fuck with none of the relevant shit. There's niggas out here trying to beat dogs. You understand? I stand by, which is classic now, but what I'm on right now is I'm producing basically pocket dogs that on classic frames. I got my bitch Logic. Yeah. The bitch is a year old. It's a Hollywood daughter. It's basically when it pertains to my boy Mike Tyson, I bred a Mike Tyson grandson to a Mike Tyson daughter, and I basically got she's 39 pounds, bro. At 14 inches, and the bitch can, and like, what y'all doing in Virginia? Yeah. Ain't no bully fucking with that bitch, bro. This bitch can run toe for toe with a German Shepherd.
Son, you got to show up. You killing me, Ty.
I run, bro. I'm a businessman, though, dog. I understand the stuff that I got, bro, it needs to be seen. But I am really one man, bro, and I run I'm a dog trainer, bro, and that's what my that's my gift. That's where I feed the kids at, and it's something that I gotta eat. You feel me?
Like, get it. Yeah. Like, look, and another thing I'm gonna elaborate on, like with the American Bully, they killed me and thank you, bro. They killed me and swear these dogs not supposed to stand their ground. You know, the whole time we been on the phone, you know what you been hearing barking and moving and me yelling at is one of my puppies. One of my puppies, well, that's why I wanted the combination of the two, because I know nobody had really done it. And that's what's taking Master P taking their actual siblings together. You feel me? Their actual children. You know what I mean? A lot of people's taking Master P's grandkids or Master P's blooded dogs or Pee Wee blooded dogs and crossing them. I said, nah, y'all need to take their children and cross them. You feel me? And I took their children and crossed them and got a hell of a nice dog. You feel me? Like my female, she hot. She like people. But you come and like how what's the man named Chris? They got his dog stole. The man just walked up in his yard. Ali Woodrow or something like that.
I want somebody to come on my property.
Lucky White Hearst, whatever his name is.
Yeah. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people have to realize, man, when you go to fucking with these dogs are supposed to have some type of oomph, like the old folks say. These dogs supposed to have some type of oomph, and they don't have it no more. And they basing it off of, oh, the dog is a companion. All dogs are fucking companions. That was the point of domestication. You feel me? All dogs. You got certain dogs that had a purpose. The German Shepherd was made for security and herding purposes. The Welsh Corky was made for herding purposes. The King Coral Spaniel, that's a water dog. That's a duck dog. You feel me? People don't understand, like, dogs have purpose. The Indian, the native, the Scandinavian, the German, the African didn't go and domesticate dogs around the world just to watch them motherfuckers eat. You feel me? They said, you know what? We hungry. You know how to go find food. Let me teach you how to be around me. That's what domestication was. We taught the dog, the wolf, the canine, to be around us. You feel me? So therefore, when you go and need people like Ty, is because he knows how to take and reinstitute domestication by training. That's when you train a dog. That's what it is. You're reinstituting domestication. You feel me? By teaching the dog basic obedience, Schultz training, even down to just what Dave Letterman used to call it, the stupid pet tricks. You feel me? That's domestication in its rawest forms. And when you have dogs like the American Bully and the exotic, which, you know, I've never knocked it. I don't like the motherfuckers, but I'm not gonna knock them. They're here. They here. You feel me? That's like trying to knock your baby after you done had it. You can't have no motherfucking abortion after you already done had the goddamn child. You feel me?
No, what's done is done, bro. Like I don't fuck with exotics, but they here. I'm a dog. I love dogs, so you know it is what it is. And a lot of stuff that you saying, I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't post as much as y'all notice. I'm on social media, but I don't really post like that.
Yeah. You done with the lurking. That's what our producer be doing.
No, I don't, you know, it's a lot of intelligent people. This is the knowledge era. Mm-hmm. All right, we're in a generation that we live in now where knowledge can be. I remember when the Lion King came out when we were jits. I'm like, what the fuck is that damn thing that keeps standing up? I had to go to the library and research and find that the bitch was a meerkat.
Right.
Now you can Google it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So since there's so much information out there and people are misled and don't know how to use the information, for me, sometimes I like to sit back and just watch people making fools of themselves until the time is right for me to actually speak when I need to. Because when you speak too much, your words don't have power to it. I don't always do things. People don't always hear from me. Right. You know what I mean? So if they hear like, hey, that nigga Ty guy, he putting a talk, a nigga don't want to listen. Because he ain't doing videos every day. Mm-hmm. He ain't trying to run no reality show. And so I actually love, bro. You could put me in the yard with $30, bro, and I'm in harmony. I actually love this shit. And it's a thing of it's niggas that really right now, they leaving work, they like, man, I gotta clean up all this shit, man. Fuck these damn dogs. This litter better hurry up and drop. You know what I'm saying? So I can get my money. It's
Right.
people that's thinking like that.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the motherfuckers that's fucking up the breed because every dog is exchangeable. Anything can go in any given time, and ain't no real commitment to what they doing. And it's sad that it's like that. But for me, I'm not a religious person, but I believe in God,
Right.
and I actually use my gifts of training to teach people.
Right.
It's bigger than I know. We can talk pedigrees, we can talk all this stuff, but you want to know what the American bully breed is?
Talk to me. That's why I got you on here.
You want to know? You really want to know what it is?
Talk to me.
It's the niggas doing the civil rights movement. That's all it is. They have allowed this breed to grow. The government will allow anything to grow that distracts people from fucking reality. Like right now, Trump can start war, and motherfuckers in the Buddha community worrying about what the fuck Dax did.
Hey, you know what?
All this shit is a fucking distraction, dog.
And,
I don't give a fuck about what's going on.
You right in the motherfucker, bro. Yeah, boy, you got to come September 16, boy. If I got to goddamn get you a substitute teacher for class, you coming.
I'm just letting you know that, like, I know shit based on beyond dogs. What I do, and I'm letting everybody know, I love dogs. This is my passion. The word is telepathy. I connect with them on the way that the average person can't connect. But for me, we know, and I get him. She just not the move. We all know that that the world we live in America is controlled by mostly the Caucasian descent. Okay. Mm-hmm. If you do something that's valuable to the Caucasian, you're more likely to live a safer life in this country.
Yeah.
And we know that what is more important than a Negro in America? They're what?
Dog.
Exactly. So, in my opinion, Trayvon Martin would be here if he was walking the dog that night.
Yep.
And you can do your research, and I have never ever seen any police brutality against any person of color in this country that had a dog present with them. They've killed the dog, but the person is alive.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Man,
So,
exactly.
So it's bigger than me. It's bigger than just
and they'll never see it for the simple fact because you know what the first thing they'll say? Well, it's not about race. We're not making it about race, y'all. You hear me? It's we telling y'all proven goddamn fact. You feel me? Because everybody on this phone are black men. Down to my one of my good friends, both my good friends, and to the brother that's speaking to y'all. That I hope you make a good.
Anybody
friend.
that think I'm full of shit, all right, I'm gonna extend it to other shit. Rap music is a dominantly people of color based system, right?
Right.
Rappers beef all the time. Man, you heard what Jay-Z said about Nas? You only motherfucking country singers beefing?
Nope.
Or rock stars beefing?
Nope.
Matter of fact, you know how they compare LeBron James and Michael Jordan all the time, right?
Yeah.
When the fuck have they compared Steve Kerr to Larry Bird?
Exactly.
They make anything that has people of color that's big, they make it controversial to keep motherfuckers distracted.
And keep control of it.
Exactly. Like when you let them breed them dogs, let them mess them up. It'll keep them distracted, so we can start taking more taxes out of their account. They ain't even gonna pay attention. We can take 1 cent out of everybody's account, and they ain't paying attention every single day because they worrying about these damn dogs. Yeah. So it's even though I'm always be a extreme enthusiast of dogs, but there's always life. And I want to see in life. Dogs is supposed to help you in life, therapeutic. Also, there's a reason why they have confirmation shows or competitions. It's for people to come out and converse with each other and build relationships.
That's what September 16th is all about, bro. And
people.
It's about the people. It's about people who care about these dogs, man. And that's why. The homie and I, befriended me. He was pretty much befriended me on the same accord. He sat back and watched. How long you sat back and watched me? Cause you know what I'm saying, Chris? We just said like a year or something like that. I ain't even know my man was watching me like that. You know what I'm saying? And the more and more we talked and shit, and then You know, he let me know how he felt about certain shit, and we talked. You know, he tell me like, you a cool nigga, but you'll go off. You'll go off. And then the more and more we get to talking with each other,
Hey,
he see why now.
hey, I'm gonna get quiet and listen, but I gotta say one thing that's gonna fuck y'all head up. And you can tell people at work, you can tell your family, friends, everything else. You wanna know why I don't fuck with President Trump?
Why?
He ain't got no motherfucking dog. He the first president ain't got a
Yep.
motherfucking dog. The dog can't trust you, bitch. I can't fuck with you. Fuck his
Period.
politics.
Wow, I
Fuck
ain't
his
think about
politics.
that.
I don't care what. I don't give a fuck if he had Holly Berry in that bitch. You can't. Every president had a dog. First dog in the White House was a pit bull. This nigga ain't got a dog. So if a dog can't trust him, bitch, I can't trust him. It ain't got nothing to do with politics.
That's simple shit. And I appreciate the homie for coming on. You know what I'm saying? And how you feel? And what you got to add to this, Chris? While I'm cooking, bro. Chris, Lord, I lost my
I
other.
forgot what he had.
Mine, he eating. What time is it? It's 9, so he probably eating dinner right now. But you
Nah,
know.
I ain't eating, man. These headphones just went out, bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
There go my boy.
Yeah.
But go ahead
Man,
and add something, bro.
I don't have much to add, man. Ty shut it down, man. He opened up and shut it down. Like, he spit some real dog knowledge. Like I said earlier, man, I was shocked that people were hitting me up saying they didn't know who this man was.
Okay.
You know?
Exactly.
And I share stuff all the time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that means I ain't been following what I post. You know, Ty got a lot of knowledge that I've been sharing. I just want to put this out there. When he was dropping, you know, those dimes on y'all, when he talked about exotics, when he talked about bloodlines, I actually dropped those links, slammed into the comments for y'all, so y'all have quick access to it. Subscribe to this man. I'm telling y'all.
I need to, cause I've got 22 years experience on it, cause I literally started out as a child. Chris, you seen the pictures of my grandfather and the dogs and the animals that he produced and the champions that he helped make. You know, because you don't produce a champion, you make a dog that somebody produces a champion with. You feel me? Y'all need to stop in the bully community. Oh, well, I produced this champion. No, fuck, you didn't. You did not physically take that dog to the show. That dog's new owner did. You feel me? You didn't produce shit. You made the dog. Yeah, cool, kudos. But that might, like Ty said, that motherfucker that's driving 16 hours, sometimes not getting no ribbons, and having to fight Miyagi's and fucking Con Nugents and fucking and Kinos and all that sat there and stacked his dog. He didn't go look for Julie Kyle and Anthony Gray.
Yeah, I stopped showing when Dax hit the scene. Fuck that shit.
Bro.
When I seen dogs start looking like bulldogs, I just slowly weaned my way from showing. It was no point.
Yeah, it wasn't no, and that's the biggest thing. Like, I stopped showing the Mesquite, Texas. You feel me? When I watched from Kansas to Mesquite, Texas, Black Label just walk in the building and take shit. And that's what they thing was. I'm gonna teach y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all how these labels and crews, I call them labels because that's what they want to be. They want to be stars. They're not dog men. I call them labels.
Yeah, it's been working with dogs for 2 weeks, and them bitches they advertise as professional trainers.
Yes, and here go the funny thing. I'm gonna break down to y'all how and why they got the way they were. They go find Joe and Larry in Bumfuck Egypt, who has a show that has no dogs to compete with they have. They go to these smaller shows and champ out. You feel me? They go, you know what I'm saying? They go do it the legit way. Then once they have made it in the legitless circuit, you feel me? Then they step up. Well, you know, Dave, I got my 150 points in like 3 months or 2 months, 6 weeks, a month. You feel me? It's because you went to the show in Joplin, Missouri when the fucking standard class only had 4 dogs in it. Or when the XL class only had 3 dogs in it. Or when the pocket class only had 5 dogs in it, half of them looked like pit bulls. You feel me? So your dog.
You want to hear some more bullshit?
Talk to me.
I know niggas that done chopped up that whole fucking yard with 1 dog.
Yeah, I believe it. I fucking believe it.
I'm talking about go to all the small shows, take that 1 dog that fit, you know, and you know, but on paper you putting out everybody else, you know, ABKC number. And you champion that motherfucking dog never left the yard, but that bitch a champion.
Yeah. I already know who the fuck you talking about. I already know who the fuck you talking about, son. Cause that's why his ass bad now. You feel me?
Man, it's so much bullshit that Man, look, if a bitch don't know what a hurricane bloodline dog is, I don't give a damn. But when you find out, you gonna know, cause it's people out here. They're like New Jersey, New York, bitches in Boston. My boy with Hefe doing full-fledged protection.
Okay.
I'm talking about French ring sport with American bullies, bred, produced by me. And they talking about, because you have to have, and none of my dogs have long snouts, but they don't have, push back snout. I have enough muzzle on my dogs that they can breathe efficiently when they're biting. That's all I'm concerned about. That if they can still be an animal. Like I can tell somebody, hey bro, man, if somebody run up in your house, he'll fuck their ass up. I still need that instinct in my dog. If you want a bitch, don't come to me. Go somewhere else. I got bullies that fit the standard, but they will tell you they're not people aggressive. They're not animal aggressive. They are protective. That's a different trait. And protection dogs, as a trainer, as a professional trainer, have to be the most mentally stable dogs that walk the earth.
Yes.
They cannot, a protection dog cannot be aggressive. I get tired of people calling me saying my dog mean. Can you teach him to protect? No, I can't. Because if the dog is aggressive, that means the bitch is insecure. He's scared of something.
Thank you.
And a bitch that's scared cannot protect something.
How you feel about, okay, then this trainer to trainer. I was gonna come and ask you some real shit. You've been following me. I go straight to the grit. How you feel about trauma?
What you trying to do though?
I mean trauma. How you feel about trauma? The big Brindle, that big XL Brindle.
Like my full honest opinion?
You want bully talk, son. You want bully talk. This uncut. We don't give a damn to kick you in the nuts and step on your feet, because we'll look at you when we see you in public and be like, what you want to do?
No, at the end of it, look, I'll put it like this. All right. At the end of the day, when it pertains to how I put this, everybody got their own eye, bro. Everybody see different shit.
Right.
And because of that, I respect everybody's opinion towards any individual dog.
Okay.
But so what I'm gonna say is this. So when you break down, because I don't, that's why I don't like to mention and break down specific dogs.
Right.
Because I don't want to knock a dog that may be a perfect dog to somebody else.
Right.
So I'm gonna mention.
So
what I'm gonna do is mention traits.
Okay.
When it pertains to traits, you gotta remember, a dog is a specimen, and within that specimen there are traits and genes that make up that dog. So in order for a dog to have value for me, one, the dog has to be mentally strong. Yeah. What I mean is mentally strong, where a 5-year-old can walk up, slap this dog, and he doesn't respond. You can walk up to this dog and fire for 45 or a Glock and shoot off, and the dog does not move at all if I tell that dog to stay. All right? That means the dog is mentally stable to handle any kind of training. If that dog flinches in any kind of way, that is a dog that older in age is liable to turn on their owner because they are fearful. They are listening to you because they are afraid of what you might do in return. Dogs are supposed to be proud to follow a command. When they sit, they're not supposed to be leaning sideways on their ass. They're supposed to sit upright, waiting for the next command.
They supposed to sit exactly. Right on their anus.
Yeah, so I don't like to break down. Like if you ask me about the hawk, or you ask me about, I don't fuck the individual dog. I'm gonna talk about traits.
Right.
So
hey, break it. Hey, enough. Little girl, hold on, y'all excuse me. I got this 14-week-old puppy. She. This the one I told you, son, look like Holly B, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Anything. This is like I said. They finna be 15 weeks old. Anything get around my fence, anything. Her little ass don't. You hear?
Yeah, ain't playing.
Yeah, and that's the thing that they missing from these dogs, bro. Like you couldn't put a regular bully puppy back here with my puppies, bro.
Yeah, and I'm letting everybody know, when you train your dogs, don't teach your dogs no. Don't teach them no. Don't tell them no. Give them something else to do. Because like, let's say you got a puppy that love to bite and chew stuff, right?
Right.
If you got a puppy that love to chew stuff, find out something that he loved to chew and use that device to train the dog.
Yep.
So he's motivated to do the command. But if you telling the dog, no, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that, now the dog is second guessing himself through everything he does.
Break. Good girl. Break. Good girl. You break. Come on. Let's go. It's enough. I'm okay. See, that's what I use. You know, that shit, us growing up black, you know, that was the word in the house. Every time Ty, what he say? Mine, no. Like, she just turned around and look at me. They hear that, they stop dead in their tracks. Like,
they stop and look at you.
Like, what I do?
Like, you want to know, like these police, state departments and police and all that, those handlers got it's like a skinny sleeve. They hide it inside of their pants.
Yep.
Because they give the sleeve to the either Belgian Malinois, Dutch Shepherd, or German Shepherd, because they're working for that toy. They're working for that toy. The toy is something that brings out the prey drive, so when they do their job and chase down and do it, they boom, good boy, good girl, and they get the bite for the reward.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing, and they have to realize something. Go ahead, bro.
I got one question for too. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. It's, on social media lately, you know, you've been seeing a lot of posts about police dogs, you know, not breaking or not, you know, coming up, you know, from a bite. You know, how do you feel about that?
To be honest, majority of police departments across the country are not training their dogs properly. Those are not professional trainers. They are people that are hired within their departments who like dogs, and then they let them train dogs. They're not going out and can't speak on all counties or parishes, you know what I mean? But for the most part, a good police department should seek out a professional trainer and contract that trainer to teach handlers how to handle their dog. So, and these dogs are not being trained properly. And I'm going to explain to you why they're not being trained properly. We live in the United States of America has laws, right?
Yep.
We have laws. You know, you got local, city, county, state, federal laws. We all supposed to follow the laws. So the dog is supposed to be an officer of the law, not an officer of the handler. So if the dogs are being trained properly, if an officer breaks the law, the dog should fuck up his handler. Like, look, this person was pulled over for nothing, and he's getting searched for nothing, and this officer just planted some dope in there. If the dog was trained by multiple handlers, doing scenario training, learning the difference between the law, which is, you know, the law right or wrong, the dog should not be loyal